Welcome back to the channel Coins Master. If I told you that a small, ordinary-looking 2018 P. Roosevelt dime could be worth an astonishing $23,000? Yes, you heard that right. A single dime from your pocket change could be a hidden fortune. Stick around as we dive deep into the history, errors, and market value of the 2018 P. Roosevelt dime. You won't want to miss this. Before we get into why the 2018 P. Roosevelt dime can be worth thousands, let's take a quick trip through history. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946, replacing the Mercury dime. This change was made to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who played a major role in leading the country through the Great Depression and World War II. Since its introduction, the Roosevelt dime has remained a staple in American currency. But not all dimes are created equal. While most are worth just 10 cents, some rare varieties are worth thousands, or even millions of dollars. And the 2018 P. Roosevelt dime is one of those rare finds. So, what makes the 2018 P dime so special? Why would someone pay $23,000 for a single dime? Well, collectors go crazy over certain factors: errors, rarity, and condition. Let's break it down. One of the biggest reasons for the high value of the 2018 P dime is mint errors. Errors can dramatically increase a coin's worth. Some of the most valuable error types include double die errors, where elements on the coin appear double due to misalignment during striking. Off-center strikes, when the coin isn't properly centered during the minting process. Missing clad layer, when the outer metal layer is missing, revealing the copper core. Struck on a different planchet, when the dime is accidentally struck on a planchet meant for another coin. If you come across a 2018 P. Roosevelt dime with one of these rare errors, you might be holding a gold mine in disguise. A dime with a high-grade error has already sold for a jaw-dropping $23,000 in a recent auction. Now you might be wondering, how can I tell if my 2018 P dime is valuable? Here's what to check. Look for a P mint mark. This means it was minted in Philadelphia. Examine for mint errors. Use a magnifying glass to spot doubling, misprints, or off-center designs. Check the condition. Coins in mint state, MS67 or higher, fetch the highest prices. Weigh your dime. Some error coins were struck on the wrong metal planchets. Even small details can make a huge difference in value. If your dime has these characteristics, you could be in for a big payday. If you think you've found a rare and valuable 2018 P dime, here's where you can sell it for top dollar. eBay. Many collectors search for rare dimes here. Heritage Auctions, one of the biggest auction houses for rare coins. PCGS/NGC grading services. Get your coin officially graded to maximize its value. Coin dealer shops. Some dealers specialize in rare dimes. Don't just spend your change without checking. That dime in your pocket could change your life. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises. Who knew a tiny 2018 P. Roosevelt dime could be worth a whopping $23,000? Keep your eyes open and start checking your change, because the next big discovery could be yours. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more coin collecting secrets, and drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare dime. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting! What if I told you that a simple 2017 P. Roosevelt dime could be worth a staggering $56,000? That's right. A tiny, ordinary-looking dime that you might find in your pocket change could be a hidden gold mine. In today's video, we're diving deep into the history, rare errors, and insane values of this modern treasure. So, if you love coins and discovering hidden fortune, keep watching. Before we reveal the eye-popping values of this special coin, let's take a step back and talk about its origins. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946, right after the passing of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who had led the nation through the Great Depression and World War II. His impact was so profound that the U.S. Mint honored him by placing his portrait on the dime. Fast forward to 2017, and the Roosevelt dime was still being produced. But what makes the 2017 P special? That's what we're about to uncover. The 2017 P Roosevelt dime was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, as indicated by the P mint mark just above the date. Made from a copper nickel-clad composition, This dime might seem common, but certain features make it a true collector's dream. So, how does a 2017 P. Roosevelt dime reach values as high as $56,000? The answer lies in rare mint errors and high-grade specimens. Here are some key ones to watch for. Double die obverse DDO. This rare error occurs when the coin is struck twice, causing doubling in areas like Roosevelt's eye, lips, or the word liberty. Some of these coins have fetched thousands at auctions. Off-center strikes. If your 2017 P dime is noticeably off-center, meaning part of the design is missing, collectors will pay big bucks, sometimes over $10,000. Full bands FB designation. If your dime has razor-sharp strike details, especially in the bands on the torch's design on the reverse, it could be designated as full bands by grading companies like PCGS and NGC. Some of these in mint state 70, MS70, condition have been auctioned for insane amounts. Missing clad layer. If a 2017 P. Roosevelt dime appears copper-colored instead of silver, it means the top clad layer is missing, making it extremely rare and valuable. Now for the part you've been waiting for, the value of the 2017 P. Roosevelt dime. While most are worth just face value, some special ones have sold for absolutely jaw-dropping amounts. A rare off-center strike fetched a whopping $12,500 at an auction. And the ultimate double die obverse DDO error coin was purchased by a private collector for an earth-shattering $56,000. That's the power of coin collecting, turning spare change into a fortune. So, how can you find one of these valuable dimes? Here's what to do. Check your pocket change. Rare errors slip into circulation all the time. Check coin rolls from the bank. A small investment in dime rolls can lead to big profits. Get it graded. If you suspect you have a valuable dime, send it to PCGS or NGC for official certification. And there you have it, the hidden treasure of the 2017 P. Roosevelt dime. Will you be the next person to discover a rare, valuable dime in your pocket? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on the next rare coin discovery. Have you ever looked at your pocket change and wondered if you might be holding a small fortune? Well, today, we're talking about a coin that could be worth an incredible $55,000. That's right, one little Roosevelt dime from 2005, minted in Denver, D, could be worth more than a brand new luxury car. How is that possible? What makes some of these dimes so valuable? And how can you find one? Stick around, because you might just have a rare gem hiding in your coin jar. The history of the 2005 D. Roosevelt dime. Before we dive into the insane value of some 2005 D. Roosevelt dimes, let's take a moment to appreciate its history. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who led the United States through the Great Depression and World War II. Since then, this dime has been a staple of American currency, produced in billions. But even among the billions, some dimes stand out as rare treasures. The 2005 D dime was minted in Denver, and like most modern dimes, it's made of a copper-nickel clad composition, not silver. So, if it's not a silver dime, what makes some of these 2005 D dimes worth an eye-watering $55,000? That's what we're about to find out. Why are some 2005 D Roosevelt dimes worth a fortune? Now, here's where things get really interesting. Not every 2005 D dime is valuable, but the rarest ones are worth thousands due to a combination of errors, high-grade condition, and collector demand. Let's break this down. One of the biggest reasons a 2005 D Roosevelt dime could be worth $55,000 is due to mint errors. The U.S. Mint produces coins at an extremely fast rate, and occasionally, mistakes happen. These mistakes can make a dime incredibly rare. Some of the known errors for the 2005 D dime include: missing clad layer. A dime missing its outer nickel coating can expose the copper core, making it a unique collectible. Off-center strikes. Some dimes were struck off-center, meaning part of the design is missing or shifted. Double die errors. This occurs when the coin is struck more than once, creating a noticeable doubling effect on the lettering or Roosevelt's face. Broad-struck dimes. If a dime is struck outside the collar that holds its shape, it can appear wider or misshapen, another rarity that collectors pay big money for, even without an error. A 2005D dime can be worth a lot if it's in pristine condition. Coins are graded on a scale of 1 to 70, with MS 70, mint state 70, being a perfect, flawless coin. If a 2005D dime has been preserved in perfect condition, free from scratches, dents, or discoloration, it could fetch thousands at an auction. A recent MS 68 graded 2005D dime sold for over $10,000, and an even higher grade could easily push that value past $55,000. So, now that you know how valuable these dimes can be, the big question is, how do you find one? Here are some simple steps to potentially strike gold. Check your pocket change. Always look closely at your dimes, especially those from 2005. A rare one could be hiding in plain sight. Use a magnifying glass. Errors like double dies and misstrikes can be subtle, so inspect your coins carefully. Weigh your dime. If your dime feels too light or too heavy, it could have a minting error. Get your coin graded. If you think you have a rare dime, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. A high-grade rating could mean a life-changing payday. Follow coin auctions. Watch auctions from Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, and eBay to see what rare 2005D dimes are selling for. The 2005D Roosevelt dime may seem like just another small piece of change, but as we've seen today, some of them are worth a staggering $55,000. Whether it's a mint error, a flawless grade, or an unusual strike, rare dimes are out there waiting to be discovered. So, next time you're about to spend a dime, take a closer look. You might just be holding a small fortune. What do you think? Have you ever found a valuable coin in your change? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on rare and valuable coins. Until next time, happy hunting! Hold on to your pocket change, because you might just have a hidden treasure in your collection. Imagine finding a simple dime, just a small 10-cent coin, that turns out to be worth a whopping $12,000. Yes, you heard that right. The 2001 Roosevelt dime, an everyday coin that could be hiding in your loose change, has been sold for an unbelievable amount at auctions. But what makes this coin so valuable? Why are collectors and coin experts willing to pay thousands for it? Stick around, because today, we're diving deep into the history, rare features, and shocking values of the 2001 Roosevelt dime. Before we get into the jaw-dropping values, let's take a step back in time and explore the history of the Roosevelt dime. This coin was first introduced in 1946, just after the passing of President Franklin D. Roosevelt. The design, created by John R. Sinek, was meant to honor Roosevelt's legacy, particularly his contributions to the March of Dimes, an organization dedicated to fighting polio. Since its inception, the Roosevelt dime has undergone several changes, from the silver composition used in earlier years to the more common copper-nickel clad we see today. However, certain years, like 2001, have produced rare and valuable errors that can make an ordinary dime worth a small fortune. So, what's the deal with the 2001 Roosevelt dime? Why are some of these dimes selling for up to $12,000? Well, there are a few key factors that determine a dime's value: mint mark, condition, rarity, and errors. The 2001 Roosevelt dime was minted in Philadelphia, as indicated by the P mint mark found on the coin. While billions of dimes were produced that year, only a small percentage have unique qualities that make them highly desirable to collectors. Now, let's talk about what really makes this dime valuable: errors. If you're lucky enough to find a 2001 Roosevelt dime with one of these rare errors, you could be looking at a massive payday. If your dime's design appears shifted off-center, it could be an off-center error, which can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on the degree of misalignment. Some 2001 dimes were struck with a double die error, meaning the design elements appear slightly doubled. These can range in value but have been known to sell for thousands in pristine condition. Occasionally, a dime is struck without its nickel-clad layer, exposing the copper core beneath. These rare pieces are in high demand among collectors and can be worth several $1,000s. Some of the highest-selling 2001 P. Roosevelt dimes have these rare errors. One perfect condition specimen with an error sold for an astonishing $12,000 at auction. Imagine owning a coin that's worth more than a used car, just because of a small minting mistake. So, how do you know if your 2001 P dime is worth big money? Here's what you need to check. Check for off-center strikes, doubling, or missing layers. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to spot fine details. A dime in mint state, MS, condition can be worth thousands. Coins graded MS 67 or higher by PCGS or NGC have the highest value. If you suspect you have a valuable dime, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. Found a valuable dime? Great! But where do you sell it? Here are some top options. Websites like eBay, Heritage Auctions, and Stack's Bowers are popular for rare coins. Local coin shops and collector shows can provide quick sales. Getting your dime graded by PCGS or NGC can increase its value significantly. Remember, a properly graded coin with documentation can fetch thousands more than an unverified one. So, there you have it. The 2001 P. Roosevelt dime, an ordinary-looking coin that could be worth $12,000 or more. Who knew something so small could have such an incredible value? Make sure to check your change, search through old coin collections, and inspect every dime carefully, because you never know what treasure you might find. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on more valuable coin finds. Have you ever found a rare coin in your collection? Let me know in the comments below. Could you be holding a hidden fortune in your pocket change? A single 1984 D. Roosevelt dime, yes, just 10 cents, has been valued at an astonishing $2,000. You heard that right. This little coin, often overlooked, could be a jackpot waiting to be discovered. But why is it so valuable? What makes some 1984 D. Roosevelt dimes worth thousands, while others are worth just their face value? Stick around, and we'll uncover the secrets of this rare and valuable dime. The Roosevelt dime was first minted in 1946 to honor Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, and a strong advocate for the March of Dimes. The 1984 D. Roosevelt dime was minted at the Denver Mint, one of the 3 U.S. mints producing dimes at the time. That year, a massive 556,774,855 dimes were struck at Denver, making it a very common coin. So why is this one so valuable? There are a few key factors that determine whether a 1984 D. Roosevelt dime is just 10 cents or worth a staggering $2,000 or more. Let's break it down. The first factor is condition. Coins in mint state, MS 67 or higher, are extremely rare. These coins have never been circulated, meaning they have no scratches, wear, or discoloration. The highest graded 1984 D. Roosevelt dimes are graded MS 67, MS 68, or even MS 69 by PCGS or NGC. In a recent auction, an MS 68 example of a 1984 D. Roosevelt dime sold for nearly $2,000. That's an incredible return for a coin that most people wouldn't think twice about. Another reason a 1984 D. Roosevelt dime could be worth big bucks is mint errors. Some of the most valuable errors include off-center strikes, if the design is struck incorrectly and part of the image is missing; double die errors, these show doubling on the date, lettering, or other design elements; clipped planchets, where part of the coin is missing due to an error in the cutting process; missing clad layer, where the outer layer of the coin is missing, exposing the copper core. Some error dimes from 1984 have sold for over $1,500. If you find one of these, get it graded immediately. Now that we know why some 1984 D dimes are worth thousands, let's go over how you can check if you have one. First, check for the D mint mark on the lower right side of the obverse, near Roosevelt's neck. This confirms that your dime was minted in Denver. If your dime looks brand new, with no wear, scratches, or discoloration, it might be a high-grade coin. Consider sending it to PCGS or NGC for grading. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to look for doubling on the lettering, a missing clad layer, or an off-center strike. These are what makes some coins truly rare and valuable. So, what if you have a high-grade or era 1984 D. Roosevelt dime? Where can you sell it for top dollar? Best places to sell: eBay and online marketplaces. Check past auction results to price your dime competitively. Professional coin grading services, PCGS and NGC. A certified grade can dramatically increase your coin's value. Local coin shops and collectors. A knowledgeable dealer might be willing to pay a premium for a rare dime. Heritage auctions and Stack's Bowers. Major auction houses have sold valuable Roosevelt dimes for thousands. And there you have it. The 1984 D. Roosevelt dime, a coin that most people overlook, could be worth up to $2,000. It all comes down to condition, rarity, and mint errors. So, the next time you check your pocket change, be sure to examine your dimes carefully. You never know, you might just be holding a small fortune. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins hiding in plain sight, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Also, let us know in the comments, do you have a 1984 D. Roosevelt dime? Thanks for watching, and happy coin hunting! What if I told you that a simple dime, just 10 cents, could be worth an astonishing $6,000? Sounds unbelievable, right? But that's the reality of rare and valuable coins hiding in everyday change. Today, we're diving deep into the 1974 D. Roosevelt dime, its history, key features, and exactly how and why some of these dimes have sold for thousands of dollars. Could you have one of these rare gems without even knowing it? Stick around to find out. The Roosevelt dime has been in circulation since 1946, introduced to honor the 32nd President of the United States, Franklin Delano Roosevelt. His leadership through the Great Depression and World War II made him one of the most influential presidents in history. By 1974, the Roosevelt dime was already a staple in American currency. That year, the Denver Mint, D-Mint mark, produced millions of dimes. But what makes some of them incredibly valuable today? The answer lies in rarity, errors, and mint conditions. Some of the most valuable 1974 D dimes have mint errors, mistakes made during the minting process that make them unique. Look for misaligned dies, off-center strikes, double dies, and missing clad layers. These errors make a coin exceptionally rare, and collectors are willing to pay thousands for them. The second key factor? Condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70. Most circulated dimes are between 20 and 50, but if you find one graded MS-67, MS-68, or higher, you could be looking at a jackpot worth up to $6,000. Only a few of these exist, making them highly sought after. In the world of coin collecting, the fewer high-quality examples exist, the more valuable they become. Even though millions of 1974 D dimes were made, very few survived in perfect condition. This extreme rarity is what makes certain coins so valuable today. Now, let's talk money! Some 1974 D Roosevelt dimes have sold at auctions for thousands of dollars. An MS-67 1974 D dime was auctioned for over $6,000. Even lower-grade era dimes have fetched hundreds to thousands depending on the uniqueness of the flaw. If you have an uncirculated dime, it could still be worth $50 to $500, even without errors. So how do you know if your 1974 D Roosevelt dime is worth big bucks? Here's what to do. Check the mint mark. Look for the D mint mark on the lower back of the coin, near the torch. Inspect for errors. Use a magnifying glass to spot any doubling, misalignment, or missing details. Check the condition. If it looks uncirculated or barely used, it might be a high-grade specimen. Get it professionally graded. Send your coin to PCGS or NGC for an official grading and certification. If you think you have a rare and valuable 1974 D Roosevelt dime, don't rush to spend it. Here's where you can sell it for the best price. Coin auctions, heritage auctions, Stack's Bowers, great collections, the best place for high-end rare dimes. Certified coin dealers, they can give you an honest appraisal and make you an offer. Online marketplaces, eBay, Etsy, Facebook Marketplace, great for selling to private collectors. Who knew that a tiny dime from 1974 could be worth thousands of dollars? These hidden treasures might be sitting in your pocket change right now. So check your dimes, you could be holding a fortune. If you love coin collecting and learning about rare, valuable coins, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an exciting discovery. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting!